DCW, DCW, DCW.
Hello everyone and welcome back to DCW Blast here on my Twitch stream and later for those of you there, YouTube. We are live and we are ready to go, hopefully with a brand new fabulous episode with lots of fallout from Redemption last week. We've already had Attitude earlier, but this is now the time for the D&D Originals and our unprofessionals to meet out after the consequences of what happened earlier. And we have a brand new champion here in Indianapolis. But first, looks like we're going to hear from the Brawler. Alright, here he comes. What is he about to say? Welcome everyone to DCW Blast, my favorite time of the week. So 1 week ago, we saw something none of us expected to see. Something, I would argue, we never should have seen. We saw our fearless leader lose. Now, hey, anyone can lose. I've lost a few times myself, so I get that. I understand it. But at the same time, I cannot believe what I saw at Redemption. It was not a loss. It was a beatdown. I mean, 5-1. If you had lost like that in hockey, no one would say, well done, you tried your best. So, I need some answers. I need to know I have backed the right horse, man. So Austin, please explain to the lovely people what exactly happened at Redemption. And it looks like Austin is coming out. Brawler very annoyed and upset. Of course, Austin lost to Webby 5 pins to 1 in the Iron Man Street Fight match, where he had very little control in that match, and Webby just basically wrecked him. So here comes Austin. What does the Horseman have to say? Look, I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm the one who calls the shots in DCW, and I am not your babysitter. As I remember it, you couldn't even win a cage match against Rob. So you think you are better than me? Talk to me when you can hold up your end of this group and actually win a thing. You know, I remember you clocked me rather than Rob during one of our matches. Also, I softened up Webby so you could win the title in the first place. You seem to think I've forgotten that. I believe maybe you should remember I helped you out. So, what do you want me to say? Thank you? Okay, thank you. Brawler, this is not about you. This is about claiming what is rightfully mine and about stomping Webby into the ground. So let's not fight anymore, okay? Okay? Well, boss, show me what you got. Show me you can talk the talk and walk the walk. I say take Webby to the cell and show him who is boss. Show him that you are able to take things to the extreme and that he will not escape the cage hole. You got this. So throw down that challenge. Make Webby face you in the Hell in the Cell match at Unbroken. Show him that you are the man, and just because he's an angry panda who cannot handle things. You know what? If that's what it'll take to get my belt back, fine. I agree. I will rain holy hell upon him. So the Brawler forcing Austin into a challenge on Webby. Basically asking him to face him in the Hell in the Cell match at Unbreakable. Certainly that is a very unique situation. It's not often the challenger sets the stipulation, but on this occasion it appears that is what happened. And next up we have Brawler versus Logan in our first proper match of the night. Unbelievable. Cannot believe Austin would have accepted, would have been talked into that. Seems like a terrible idea on his part, but I guess we'll see what happens. Certainly, I get the impression from Brawler that he's not happy and that effectively he's had enough of Austin leading the group, but I guess we'll see. I guess the question is, are the D&D originals actually a cohesive unit or not? I guess we're about to find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Brawler, Jonathan Williams.
So the Brawler goes up against Logan today, facing one of the members of the British Union. Certainly these two men will be looking to gain a little bit of traction as they aim towards titles. Both Brawler and Logan are not exactly high people on the totem pole at the moment, so both of them will want to make more progress. I do note, interestingly, that the Brawler is not wearing the D&D Originals shirt that they normally wear to the ring. Again, don't know if that's a sign of anything or not, but it's maybe something to pay attention to. All right, here comes Logan.
And his opponent from the United States of America, weighing in at 241 pounds, Logan.
So Logan, dealing with the fact that his compatriots have been very successful, will want to continue that. He had a fairly good redemption, having fought and I believe won his match. So he will be looking to beat the Brawler here and kind of move up the card. I know he would love nothing better than to challenge for the Triple Crown Championship. And a win here would probably put him very much along the way to that. Be interesting to see how these two shape up against one another. They fought a couple of times. Brawler getting the better of Logan on more than one occasion, so it will be interesting to see how Logan faces him. He's had a much better time of it as of late. Brawler less so. All right, here we go. They immediately lock up, and Logan actually bashes Brawler right from the off, and now stomps on him. Picking him up, but Brawler comes back out full swing. Shoulder tackle, now a kick, followed by Logan flipping Brawler. Brawler in some trouble here. Able to get a strike back onto Logan. Tackles him down. Now the Brawler waits for him to get back to his feet. Comes in, punch to the midsection. Throws him to the opposite corner. Follows up with a big clothesline, which sends Logan to the floor. Logan stands back up, gets a quick reversal, throws the Brawler into the corner, now picks him out of the corner, moves up to the second rope, and it's a second rope DDT. However, Brawler able to reverse that, but then gets absolutely squashed on that move, trying to take advantage of the fact that Logan had just pulled off such a good move. But Brawler in big trouble. He's taken down once more. Guy in the front row glitched through the barrier. That was interesting. Kick to the midsection. Throws him over the ropes and then to the crashing to the floor. Brawler now delighted that he was able to put some punishment on Logan. Tries to pick him up, but Logan fights out of it and reverses out of it. Kick to the midsection. Tosses Logan over and then slides back in. Looked like he might have been going for him, but missed him. And now Logan missed on his attempt. And the Brawler just bashes him into the mat repeatedly as he tries to take back control of this match fully. Whips him into the corner. Oh, but takes an elbow to the head as Logan fires out immediately. Tries to throw him out of the ring again, it looked like. Instead, Logan's clinging on to the apron. Brawler waving for him to get back into the ring. Brawler might have made a boo-boo here. He takes another elbow to the head. And Logan able to do a neck breaker, which sends the Brawler down. Kick to the face. Picking him up, but immediately gets taken back down again. Goes for a cheap pin. One. No, nowhere near enough. Brawler needs to do a lot more work, and he's got to do better than that. Picks Logan up. Tries to powerbomb him, but instead gets stomped. Oh my goodness, and he catches him. And then again, a zigzag, which may have done the trick. 1, 2, 3, it did! Logan able to finish off the Brawler. Oh my goodness, out of the gate, the Brawler loses. That is not a good sign for the Brawler. He will not be pleased to have lost this match on just basically a bit of a mistake, but it turned into a very costly one as he was flattened. And then the zigzag did the work, and the pinning attempt brings out the win. Logan wins one for his side. Oh, but here comes Chris. Chris coming in after the fact, attacking Logan before he could celebrate. Oh, but Logan comes back. Kicks. I noticed that the Brawler is nowhere to be found. I noticed he started to move towards the back. Doesn't seem to be participating in this beatdown of this opponent. Chris has set Logan up. Mashes his face. Oof. Big European uppercut. Power lift, basically, where Chris catches him again. Chris has got Logan into the sharpshooter. Logan is tapping, but there's no reason to tap. Chris able to devastate Logan, and in the process has taken a very strong stance. What does it mean for D&D Originals? And specifically, what does it mean for the Brawler to be in this situation? I guess we'll have to find out. Meanwhile, we'll move on to our next match. It's a triple threat match between Devin, Anthony, and Kurt, our new tag team champion. Kurt and Dave, of course, won the championship away from Shadow Fox. After losing it to them in April, they were able to get it back. And in the process, were able to more or less hold their own against them. And in that elimination match, able to get first Avalos and then Fox out. So this is a big kind of singles match for them. I'm sure they'll want to perform well in it. Here comes Anthony.
Making his way to the ring from California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Anthony.
So I just heard from the back that Webby will be responding to Austin's challenge from earlier today. Webby, of course, returned as the world champion after beating Austin handily at Redemption.
I ain't the kind of wear a tie, button up from 9 to 5. I tried that life but said goodbye. I'm not always polite, but
All right, here comes Devin.
I'm simply unprofessional. Simply unprofessional.
And his opponents. First, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 255 pounds, Devin.
So Devin has been having a bit of an up and down couple of months. His singles career has not gone very well. But the Unprofessionals are hoping that he and Ross can actually win the titles and maybe make an impression at Unbreakable. But we'll have to see. They've got to get wins, and that's been the biggest problem that they've had, is that while Rob and Webby have been getting championships and titles, it's been very difficult for Devin and Ross to win matches and actually be able to defeat opponents, and thus you don't get a lot of chances and shots at titles in those situations. All right. Next out is Kurt.
And from Ohio, weighing in at 245 pounds, one half of the tag team, Kurt.
So Kurt comes in representing his squad. Someone who has been doing well both in the singles scene and in the tag scene, and will want to continue to do so. The two-time champions have been some of the best on the circuit right now in DCW, and certainly on Blast they've had a lot of good success. He will want to continue that, certainly no matter who they face at Unbreakable. These boys will want to have a lot of wins under their belts so that they can go in as high and as more filled with morale as they can. So here we go. These three about to lock up. Opportunity for whomever wins to kind of set the tone in what will be an attempt to take on the champions later, or for the champions to set the tone that maybe these guys aren't quite ready yet. We'll have to see. Devin immediately went after Anthony and put him down. Now working on Kurt, but Kurt able to get out. Anthony back up. Oh, they're both working on Devin, knocking him out of the ring. Kurt gets caught by Anthony, and he suplexes him. Kick to the back. Our famous kick to the back. Something that happens quite a lot. Thrown into the ropes. Ducks down. Tries to stomp him, but I think Kurt missed, although you wouldn't know it from Anthony's reaction. Kick to the face. Elbow. Tries to go in for another stomp, but gets caught out. Devin just waiting on the apron, and a Hurricane Rana sends Kurt to the mat. Low kick, and then a quick enziguri knocks Anthony down. But Anthony is able to turn Devin over, knock him back out of the ring for a second time. My goodness. Oh, but Anthony low bridges Kurt as Kurt was trying to go in for a move, and he lands on the mat, or on the outside. Anthony following up, chasing Kurt out. They both miss on a combination really badly, in fact. And then they miss again by Kurt. He gets hit, kicked, another punch. Devin now comes in, but now Kurt's coming in with fists. He's caught Anthony, but Devin catches him. Anthony trying to come in to catch. Devin misses twice. Kurt gets launched into the apron. And now Anthony is in with Devin. Kurt down. Just barely now getting to his feet. Was a bit woozy, but he's now up, waiting on Devin, who is now guillotining Anthony. Working on Devin now. What? Oh, another miss by Anthony. Big knee drop by Kurt. Kurt comes in. Oh, caught out again and thrown over again. Once again, the leg whip tosses Kurt out. So far, Anthony's the only one not to go out of the ring by combination. Devin is working his way on him, though. Big DDT. Devin wanting to drag Anthony into the center of the ring. One. Not quite enough. Devin waiting on Anthony. Now he starts to work in scissors. Meanwhile, Kurt working his way. Small package on Devin. Count. 1, 2. Oh, Devin gets out. Wonder if he would have been able to get out had the referee been in position. Story of their life, I think Kurt would say. Takes him down with a German, but Devin comes in and kicks Kurt. Now working on Anthony. Oof, big kicks. Clonked Anthony. And now Anthony about to be pinned. 1. No. Anthony's got a lot of heart. You can say a lot about his strategies and tactics, but he has a lot of heart. Devin getting back up. Kurt waving him in. Anthony tries to go in and absolutely catches Devin in the midsection. Now he's come up. Hurricane Rana's him into the ropes. It looks like it could be. It is. It's a 619. Catches Devin. Devin is out. Anthony trying to go to the corners. Cannot seem to get past Kurt. Unable to get to where he needed to go. So Kurt's going for the pin. 1, 2. Don't know if it was Anthony catching Kurt or Anthony getting, or Devin kicking out, but Devin got out of it. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Kicked by Kurt. DDT. Oh, he catches Devin and drops him on his head. Devin rolls out again to the floor. This is an opportune moment for Kurt. Kurt waiting for Anthony to get up. Anthony is wobbly. Anthony is staggering. Oh, but he does avoid the big move. Gets thrown to the apron. Oh, big overhand strike catches him. And now, oh, Anthony is splattered into the corner, into the ring apron. and then one off the apron again. So Kurt now just has to deal with Devin. Can he finish him off before Anthony can get back up again? The combination of misses and screw-ups have been impressive so far in this match. Goes for the pin on Devin. 1. Nope. No sign of Anthony, though. You can just barely see him occasionally, just kind of rolling around. There he is now, trying to get to his feet. Big kick catches him. Yep. And now a pinning attempt. 1. The Kinshasa. Yes, that's true. Takes him up to his feet. Stares at him. Oh! Tried to take him down. Devin actually had him in a pinning predicament. Didn't bother. Again, Anthony misses. Oh! And then the big kick, but combined with Anthony catching Devin. Devin's the one who ends up rolling out. And now a pinning attempt. 1, 2. No. Kurt able to fight out of that. Anthony picks him up. Looking to do more damage. But instead, Kurt catches him. It is a DDT. A highly skilled DDT, but he tried to pick him back up, which is always seemingly a mistake. Kurt able to kick out. Oh, punches galore, but not many of them landing. There we go. Devin catches Anthony finally, but Anthony finally catches him. Oh! Big swinging kick that caught him. Anthony gets bloody. Not that you can tell under the mask. Devin going for the pin. 1. Kurt able to get back to a sitting position at least. Gets back to his feet and then just plunders Devin, sending him outside. Series of punches, but he misses on the third one. Oh, Devin comes in with a couple of big strikes. Oh, and then he tries to reverse it and ends up getting hit again. Kurt in trouble. Devin takes him, throws him into the ring, but now Anthony is back. And now all 3 men are back in the center of the ring. Devin tries to go for the pin, immediately blocked by Anthony. Anthony comes in, chop. Tries to go for a move, does go for a move and catches him. Devin rolls out. Anthony goes for a pin, but it's not anywhere near good enough. Kurt able to kick out at not even a 1 count. Picks him up, goes for a kick, catches him. Now he's trying to, oh, and he does. Takes him over in that flip. Now, what is Anthony going to do? He's going for the high-risk maneuver. Dangerous time, but if he can catch it, this is probably the end of the match. He's got it set up. Kurt is wobbly. Kurt did not, well, he did see it, I guess, right at the last second, because he seemed to just barely get Anthony out of the way. Anthony still connects, though. Kick to the midsection. And a curb stomp on Anthony. Devin goes for the pin while Kurt is out. 1, 2. Anthony still had enough wherewithal to kick out. Kurt standing up. Waiting for Devin, but a high knee strike on Anthony connects. Missed by Devin on that. Kurt goes for the pin. No, Devin's not going to let that happen. Oh, strike. Another strike, but a big punch right back. Picks him up, belly to belly, throws him over. Devin rolls out. This probably is a mistake. This gives him the chance. He's picking him up. He's probably going to go for the black mass right here. He did! Connection! Is he going to go for the pin? He's got him. 1, 2, 3! And with that, Kurt wins the 3-way dance. Gaining a huge victory over the unprofessionals and the originals. They may be an army of 2, but they are a big army. As Kurt and Dave now have 1 up on the aforementioned teams in their battle tonight. As there will be 2 3-way dances. Dave is involved in the second one. That's right. That's a fact, Jack. Kurt is on his way,
Here is your winner.
and their team is on their way. As the Dangerous Alliance has definitely been dangerous tonight. Kurt celebrating the big win. Will we see another celebration by Dave later tonight? We'll have to find out. In our main event this evening, it's Rob versus Donnie, fighting it out to try and gain the advantage to return to take on the Triple Crown champion, who's Goose, by the way, who won that at Redemption. So there's a lot of things coming up. So Dave is in action next against Chris and Ross, as the Originals and the Unprofessionals continue to try and gain the advantage on our Danger Us Alliance. Of course, Chris was involved earlier, interfering in the match at the end of the match, I guess, for Logan and the Brawler, taking the Brawler side, you might say, by taking out Logan. There was an earlier argument between Austin and the Brawler convinced him. Hey, no problem, Kurt. I was late too, because I was having to get everything working, and unfortunately I'd forgot to put in the music, so I had to quickly make up for that. So that took a bit more time. That's fine. There he is. I changed your intro location. I didn't hear it, so I'll have to listen again. I forgot to check that, Kurt. It may still be from Cleveland, Ohio. I will check on that tonight. Later. But, yeah, so the Brawler ended up goading Austin into challenging Webby for the title in a Hell in a Cell match. We have yet to hear from Webby, but we are expecting to hear from him later this evening. His response, of course, both Webby and Austin were pretty beat up after their street fight last week, so neither one of them are in the matches tonight. All right, Dogman Dave, let's go. That's right. All righty. Here comes Ross with his much less high-pitched music, shall we say? If I had better pirate music, I would use it, but unfortunately, this is the best I can find.
And his opponent. From New Hampshire, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ross Malcolm Boyd.
Alrighty. So, as I was saying earlier, Devin and Ross both would love nothing better to get wins here. Ross, of course, now the only one with the chance to do that, as whoever wins amongst these three probably increases their chances. Effectively, of course, the Dangerous Alliance are the champions, so they're not increasing any chance. But for the other two, it's an opportunity to show that they have a shot at the titles, something that I'm sure they would love to do. Later tonight, of course, we're going to have Shadow Fox versus the Pack, who have been on a bit of a winning streak themselves. And whoever wins that match will definitely be in line for #1 contender for the titles. And we'll have to see how that all pans out here. We may end up with a multi-man tag match at some point down the road to make the decision. We'll have to see, though. Like I said, if Dave holds court the way Kurt did, I don't know who will challenge him. But here we go. Next out of the block, I believe, is... Oh, it's Dave. Here he comes.
And from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 281 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Champions, Dave the King Baker.
Dave, as I mentioned earlier, along with Kurt, held up their part of the bargain at Redemption, getting the big victory in that elimination match able to knock both Professor Fox and Apolos out and able to hold on. Champions' advantage being what it is, they're in good shape so far. Dave looks primed and ready for tonight. Alrighty, here we go. We're about ready to get it on, bub. And here we go. Dave immediately goes outside the ring. I don't know what he was trying to do. That really failed. He does kick his way out, though. And then misses because Ross had grabbed Chris. Hurricane Rana sends Dave down. Big mistake right off the start. Just textbook bad decision. Oh, kick to the back. Dave back up though, and now taking control. However, Chris catches him, cutter, and then strike after strike, and then a big move to try and take Ross out. Spear attempt that didn't work terribly well. But he's got Ross up. Dave waiting to see what happens and drops him into a European uppercut. Comes in with a move on Dave, but Dave no sells that easy. Kick to the midsection though. Drop kick, standing drop kick, and another. This one misses though. Ross able to fight away from it. Ross is by far the smallest wrestler in this match, and he will be looking to try and gain that advantage of his speediness against these two larger men. Of course, Dave is a much bigger fighter. And now he's working his way onto Ross, but Ross caught him. Kicks to the back of the thigh, a big strike in the face, and now throws him into the corner. Comes in with a high running knee. And again, he comes in again. Oh, that was like a high drop kick. Goodness, he just... but Chris catches him, drops him on his knee. Chris grabbing on to Ross, and then tries and kind of gets him as he tries to do a big punch, I guess it was. It didn't really connect, but apparently enough to send Ross to the mat. Dave celebrating something, failing kind of miserably, but Chris tried to pick him up and powerbomb him, but Dave was having none of that. Big European uppercut there. Takes Dave. He puts him on that second rope. Is he coming? Yes, he is. Comes in 619. Okay, interesting tactics. Closes in on Dave. Picks him up, ready for the power bomb. But Ross comes in and nails him. And then tosses Chris out of the ring. Dave with a big miss. But he does catch Ross, and he's got him. E-breaker. Now, opportunity to really work on him, but it goes for a chokehold, and because of that, gets elbowed by Chris, but he still tries to go for the pin, but broken up immediately. Chris needs to be taken care of if Dave is going to get any headway here. And unfortunately, that will give Ross time to recover. Oh, big planting European uppercut. That great show of strength that Chris is able to do. He gets him into the sharpshooter or the Scorpion Deathlock, depending on who you are. And Ross breaks it up. Gets a German suplex, but he knows sells, comes out, moves in on him. Oh, Chris working on the arm. He now has the opportunity to go after the one half of the tag champions. Now he's got Dave turned over, goes for the pin. Uh-oh, one. No, Dave able to get out. He looked like he wasn't going to, but immediately kicks out. Drops a leg on the throat. Hip stretch. Another 1 count, and Dave kicks out again. Ross back in the ring, finally. Oh! Catches Chris. I'm not sure whether it was with an elbow or a foot, but either way. But now Dave has got him in these clutches. He's wrenching on him. But Ross able to get out of that. Strikes coming down, raining down. Ross is in big trouble. Chris is not able to function quite yet. 1, 2. Oh, my. Chris comes in and just labels Ross, as does Dave. Chris tries to show Dave up, so Dave just pummels him. Chris able to get out of that spear to Dave. Oh, big DDT. 1 for Chris now. Oh, spine buster onto Ross. Here we go. 1, 2. Nope. Cannot get that final 3. Misses on the kick. That's giving Ross a little bit of life. Strike to the lower back. He misses on the high knee, though. Catches him on the knee with an elbow. Takes him down. He's got him in the label lock, and he's working on it. Working on it. Chris surprisingly not trying to get him out of it, so Dave got himself out. Standing on his feet. He does catch Chris. Picking him up. He's going to bash him on his knee yet again. However, Ross immediately works onto Dave. DDT to Dave. Yes chants going in the crowd now. Ross is ready to take on Chris. Throws him into the corner. Follows up with a very weak move, but just sets him back up again. And then throws him across, and then jumps and leaps and avoids. Comes off the ropes again, misses. And then catches him with a clothesline. That's a lot of work just to get a clothesline. Ross trying to get Chris down and out before Dave gets to his senses. Dave comes in and he misses. He does catch Ross on the second punch, and then the third punch puts him out. Dave has his choice. He could pin either one. Probably it's unfortunate that Ross was able to roll out. Not sure why Dave is waiting for Chris to get to his feet. He needs to just pin him. There we go. 1. No. Waited way too long. Opportunity to put him away and doesn't take the chance until too late. Spine buster with authority. Chris bounces off the mat. Now 1, 2. I thought that was going to be it. Ross is still very dazed. He's now just barely getting back into the ring. Catches Dave looking at Chris. And Chris has got a chance to recover. But here we go. It's a pedigree. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I thought that was it. Chris getting to his feet. Dave is winded and he catches him with a punch and a big drop kick. Turns Ross over. Oh no, 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. A lot of near falls here, guys. Ross trying to work on Chris, but Chris catches him. Now they're working on each other. Oh, he takes him over. And now he's got him in an arm bar. Squeezing on that. Dave comes in and breaks it up. Oh, Chris comes in and catches Dave and then catches Ross. Oh no, he's got him set up. He has set him up. Oh, plants him into the mat. The hipster hip toss. 2, 3. Chris Quigley with the win over Dave and Ross, pinning the tag champion.
Here is your winner, Christopher the Professor.
I think he got off very lucky. Certainly both him and Ross were in pinning predicaments, both of which I thought would be the end. That was a very bizarre ending to that match. But next up we have Shadow Fox versus the Pack in a tag team matchup that will set up, I believe, who the number 1 contender will be in the next couple of weeks. I actually thought Dave had them both, since they were both dazed at different points and both getting knocked out of the ring so often. I don't think Dave got knocked out that much compared to the other two, but somehow Chris just managed to win. And this is a guy, let me tell you, doesn't normally get wins. All right, here comes Shadow Fox. Former champions trying to get back at a chance at the tag champions.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 527 pounds, the Professor Fox and Shay, the Thrill Seekers.
The Shadow Fox, of course, as we've mentioned a lot this evening, have lost the tag championships at Redemption. They, of course, do not get an automatic rematch. They must defeat a team that is basically in that #1 position right now, which is the Pack. If they can win, they do get a shot down the road, probably in 2 weeks' time. If they lose, then it is the Pack that gets that shot. Either team could get a shot at Redemption at Unbreakable as well, but we'll have to see how that works out for either of them.
At a combined weight of
Here comes the Pack.
72 pounds, Jack Walker and Alpha Wolf, the Wolf Pack.
Jax and Corbin look like they are ready to try and win this championship. They've been some of the best team in the last little while. They have a very stellar record. So certainly they want this badly. They want to put the former champions out so they can get their shot. And certainly with the big Jax in this match, you always know that this is going to be a tough match for his opponents. But Avalos is the second biggest, and Professor Fox is also a very large man. So they will stand at least eye to chin with Jax. Fox coming in immediately tries to take advantage of the big man, get him off his feet. That's always the best solution. But as I said, these two men can go toe to toe. Here they go with a combination move. Catches Jax in the face. Picks him back up, but Jax able to reverse that. Acts like he didn't even get caught. Avalos is thrown into the corner. Corbin able to come out. They throw Avalos to the ropes. And combination flip. Now Corbin working on Avalos, but Avalos comes straight back with a kick to the midsection. But a high, very fast drop kick puts an end to that move. Oh, but a big hit, shoulder tackle, drops Corbin, and now Avalos drops on him again. Kick to the midsection. Working on the arm. Corbin in trouble. Drags him over to their side of the ring. Tags in Fox. Fox picks Corbin up. Corbin able to kick his way out of that, or hit his way out of that, I guess. Now has Fox. He's working him back towards his own corner. Takes him over and then knees him in the back. Corbin seems a little bit confused. There we go. He gets Jax into the ring. Jax now in. Corbin out. Tries to go for... Fox tried to go for an axe handle. He missed. Now does come in with a big elbow and then a big enziguri, which sends Jax to the ground, which is where you want him at this point. Working on the arm. Trying to work on the extremities. Try and take the big Minotaur down and keep him down. Kicks repeatedly to the face. Jax is reeling now. Russian leg sweep. Fox is having his way with the big man. Jax is in deep trouble right now. Picked up and just tossed with a rock bottom. Pretty impressive to be able to pick up a 500-pound man and do the rock bottom on him. Fastball special! He gonna go for the pin? He does. One. Corbin able to break that up. Surprised Fox didn't get involved quicker. Oh, he does do a cutter onto Corbin. Now both men are down in the ring. Corbin slow to get up, but he's up now. Gets back out again. Avalos misses and then gets gored by the big Minotaur. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. I would suspect the best thing that Jax can do is tag out, which is what he is going to do. Corbin comes in. He now needs to work on Avalos while Avalos is down. Drops a very low bridge drop kick. Kicks the hand. Picks him up. Working on the arm again. Bending it over backwards. Stretching and tearing and working away on those muscles. Now, takes him back down again. Stretches that leg out. Trying to weaken all of those joints and muscles that keep you being able to move. And your speed and your ability to hit. But not enough as Avalos is able to get to his feet. Able to knock Corbin down. Corbin and Avalos locking up now. Thrown into the corner. But Avalos ducks the drop kick. And now kicking Corbin, and then twist of fate hits, and Corbin is down. Throws him into the corner. Tags in Fox. Speedy, quick, and now it's an opposite fastball special. And he goes for the pin. 1. Oh no, not even a 1. Jax able to get in, but Fox able to connect. Whoa! Jax just tosses him away, but he does take a German by Avalos. But the problem now is that Jax is out on the wrong side of the ring. And now Corbin has to fight his way out alone. He comes in with some big punches. Little dirty tricks here right in front of the referee. Frees up that corner turnbuckle. Comes in and big knee lift. Kick to the midsection. Comes in again with 2 knees, which catches Fox again. Fox is in a bad way. Corbin goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, not even 2. Kicks him again. Fox is in deep trouble, but of course, currently he's still got a partner in the corner. Jax hasn't moved anywhere near the corner yet. Elbows. Oh, there he is. Finally up and available just as Corbin starts to lose. As Fox is able to fight his way out of all that. Fox coming in with 2 combination punches. The third one catches Corbin. Now he's got Corbin up and drops him on that corner turnbuckle. But Corbin able to tag Jax in. He was a little too close to his own side. Jax catches Fox. Now it's Corbin's turn to roll out of the match while Jax works his way over on Fox. Those neck cranking moves must hurt, but they don't look like they do much. Belly to belly suplex. He's got him over, but there's Avalos. This is the problem when you don't have your partner in the corner. But he's caught him, and DDT to Avalos. Another opportunity for Jax to go for the pin now that Fox's partner is gone. Comes in, and Gore does not work. He got caught. Looked like he got DDT'd off the Gore. Picking him up, just punishing boots to the face. But Jax is not going to go down that easily. Takes him down with a clothesline. He's trying to get himself psyched back up. Picks Fox back up again. Kick to the midsection. This has been a very challenging match for both parties. Certainly this is one of the longer matches for the Pac. Power bomb. And he gets him up again. Another power bomb coming in. Is he going to land it? Oh, up on the turnbuckle. He power bombs him into that top turnbuckle. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, close. Avalos is still woozy. He's now finally up on the apron, calling for his partner to tag out. Jack's in trouble now himself. Fox has got him. Fox has got him in a Kurakuda clutch. Oh my gosh, the big man taps. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. I have to be honest, that shouldn't have happened. Overconfidence? Don't know quite what happened there, but Jack's got himself into trouble, and for whatever reason, Corbin was not able to come in and save his partner, and he taps to the Kurakuda clutch. Yep, it's true. It's damn true.
The Professor Fox and Shay, the Thrill Seekers.
Shadow Fox has got to be happy about that. That's a big win for them on the road to trying to go after their titles, which they lost at Redemption. They get a shot at the Dangerous Alliance probably in about 2 weeks' time. And now, here comes Webby to answer Austin's challenge from earlier, a challenge that he was goaded into. Yeah, I don't know, Kurt. I don't know how you can take a jackknife powerbomb and a buckle bomb and not get pinned. Your guess is as good as mine. Hopefully this is the kind of stuff that when they come out with WWE 2K21 that they will fix, or 22, whatever they'll call it. Because it desperately needs fixing. All right. He's already in the ring and he's fired up. So after the beating you took at Redemption, Austin, you really want to go again? You're crazy. But no one has ever said I'm sane. So you know what? I have 2 words for you. I accept. So there you have it. It is a Hell in a Cell match for the championship at Unbreakable. Webby versus Austin. This one has got to be the final battle between these two. This has been going on for months and months. Nah, they can't get the titles. They need to go through all the other tag teams first. New contract clause, right? Okay. Meanwhile, Goose and Trip in a non-title match. So it'll be Austin versus Webby at Unbreakable in the first match in a big-time, one might call final confrontation. It's the first Hell in the Cell match in DCW history. And considering what happened in the last match, this one could be a bloody, bloody affair. All right, here we go. Here comes Goose.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Triple Crown Champion.
So certainly this Hell in a Cell match is an exciting event. One that you have to say should be another very strong match between these two. The match at Redemption, even though Webby pretty much smoked Austin in pins, was a very, very vicious affair. both parties bleeding and bloody. And by the end, neither side could you say won necessarily in the way that they probably shortened their careers. So an opportunity to go one-on-one inside a cage, completely covered cage at Unbreakable. You gotta figure this is the last big attempt
And his opponent
by both parties in that
from the
particular
pits of
category.
hell, weighing in at 276 pounds,
All right, here comes Trip.
the Devil.
Green eyes glowing through the mask that he wears as he goes to the ring. So, not quite ready for prime time as far as challenging for the championship, but Tripp would love nothing more than to beat the champion here and get a shot at that Triple Crown Championship down the road. Obviously, Donnie and Rob will have the first shot, whoever wins tonight. And here we go. Goose comes in, chop, chop, punch, chop, and then a DDT. Wow, what a combination. Just absolutely devastating. And yet, somehow, once again, Tripp gets out and reverses it almost immediately. Kicks on Goose, picks him up, got him up, and he's over. Not much Goose could do in those circumstances. This is, as I said, an opportunity for Tripp to really work his way up the ladder to try and get into a position where he can face the champion. But taken over by Goose. Gets the ropes, picks himself up. Goose comes in with a kick. Throws Tripp onto that second rope. Here we go. And leaps on him, choking him on that second rope. It's got to be extremely painful. Picks him up now. Got him up and then guillotines him off another rope. So that's twice Tripp has been hit with a rope. Those ropes, of course, are made of metal, so they hurt, even with the plastic covering. Dropped him again on his head. Kick to the back. Kurt. Jeez, I keep saying Kurt. Tripp is reeling, but does try and make some headway, but he immediately gets knocked down. Kick to the midsection, though. Tripp again working on Goose, and just instead of suplexing, just throws him. Oh, a high knee lift. Catches Goose. He's got him up. He's put him in that camel clutch. A move which normally doesn't get a pin, but wow. That one looked very, very painful. But still, Goose gets out. Picks him up again and catches him with sort of a low bridge enziguri. Now he's got him up double handle. Oh. Turned over immediately. Looked like he was going for a double arm DDT or no, double arm DDT, but yeah. Steve Blackman doesn't, I know. I don't know why I keep saying Kurt. It's bad. All right, trying to work him over. He's got him in a submission predicament, but Tripp is working his way out and does flip him. I will say Kurt's appearance, with the exception of his trousers, was determined by Rob. So, blame him. Pinning attempt here. Now, 1, 2. No. Goose unable to finish the job, but he will want to end this quickly. Staying healthy is a great way to hold on to your championship. If you get injured, you cannot really make hay on this thing. Tripp has got him up, though, and just plunges him into the ground. And then comes in with a big strike, a big, big punch. Powerful. move. Now he's got him up and does go for a power bomb. Or a sidewalk. Oh, no. Slam. Power slam. That's what I meant to say. Not power bomb. Working on the head. Goose fighting out. Oof. Big hit to the midsection. Big overhand strike. But he immediately takes another one himself. So far, Tripp is making it very difficult for the champion. Kicked, follows kick. Goose finally getting some control back after being dominated for a short stretch there. The challenger is definitely making it hard on him. He's got him locked in. It's that rear naked choke. Working his way on that. Pulling, tugging. Trying to cut off the air and force the challenger. Lights out. Stands him up. Knocks him down. Knocks him down again. 2 shoulder tackles. But, oh, he thought he had him, but no. Instead, Goose gets up to the top rope. Comes down with a double axe handle. He caught him. Some members of the crowd booing. A bit of the crowd is cheering on Goose. So, this D&D original has some fans in the crowd. Tries to turn him over. Does. He's got him locked in. He's got him in the Boston Crab. Again. Trying to climb out. The referee kind of in the way, but he gets out in a different method. Goose, however, still bulldogs Tripp. Tripp's in so much trouble. Goose has been able to dominate this match for the most part. Tripp struggling now. Able to take Goose down. Good opportunity to follow that up, but Goose shoulder tackles him again. Waiting for him to get to his feet. Probably not your best idea, and he misses because of it. Delaying tactics are just not always in your best interest. Guillotine off that top rope again. Tripp working his way back onto Goose. Trying to take advantage, but again, he kind of delays. He's waiting for Goose to make the first move. That's not going to work. The veteran champion knows how to win titles, knows how to defend them, and you're letting him have all the time in the world to recover. Picks him up. He's got him in a power slam. Oh, just kind of throws him again. Waiting for him again to get to his feet. Tripp comes in again. And it's another power slam. No pin, no count, no nothing. Tripp taking too long, being too deliberate, I would argue. Has him up again. He's got him up. Is he going to raise him all the way up? He does, and then just drops him to the canvas. These high, heavy maneuvers followed up by the power of the punch. He's got him. Clothesline. Catches Goose. Flips him over. Waiting for him to come back. Spine buster. This is the moment. This is the point when Tripp needs to finish him off. He's going in for a choke. Waiting on it. Goose to call an end. The referee signaling. No. Oh! I thought maybe it was over, but Tripp unable to get him to tap. He goes for a kind of a lazy move. Had him in that power submission that was working quite well. Surprised he didn't go for it again. Picks him up, but then, oh, critical error. Oh, code breaker. Pinning attempt. No. Too close to the ropes. But now he's got him. Oh, he's got him in that submission move. He's working. He's pulling. And this time, Tripp taps. Goose retains his title. But it was a hard-fought battle. One that he will not forget. As Tripp gave him all he could. Maybe he got a little sloppy and a little overconfident at points, but you've got to admit, he definitely worked for that. Definitely worked Goose over and had him in this particular situation. I thought Goose was going to tap, but in the end he doesn't. And he just waits for the opportune moment, catches him with a code breaker, and then gets him to tap. Goose is ready, willing, and able to defend his championship. And you've got to admit, that was a very good match. Of course, non-titled as it was still an important opportunity for Tripp. So, unfortunately for him, he'll have to go back to the drawing board. But these two gentlemen are about to face each other in our main event, are not ones that will be doing non-title matches. They have an opportunity here, whomever wins, to fight Goose for the championship next week. Winner of that match will then go into Unbreakable to face a challenger who will then be determined later. But here we go. Here comes Rob. One of the longest serving champions in DCW. Rob able to hold on to the Triple Crown Championship after basically he held it from before Distractorama, lost it on the next blast, but gained it back, or lost it to Distractorama, then gained it back in the very next blast, and then held it until Redemption, just before Redemption, when he lost it to Donnie. And then, of course, they were in the Triple Crown Triple Threat. And as it turned out, Goose won that. And we have yet another champion. So Rob will want an opportunity to take this back, but this man coming up right now, the former champion, will also be wanting his shot.
And his opponent, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 245 pounds,
Donnie, I think, pretty upset he got into a triple threat match at the pay-per-view. Will be wanting to get back his title. Certainly, I think he just felt that Goose was undeserved of it, considering the situation, but can't really blame him, considering they won that match that got him the qualification to that. So, little did Goose know that his colleague Austin would lose the other title that night. I think there was a lot of thoughts in the D&D originals that they were going to actually retain and be able to fight it out amongst themselves without the unprofessionals holding any of the titles. But instead, Webby would go on to win later on that night. Alright, here we go. They lock up in the corner. I think the referee will have to step in. Yes, he does. Breaks it up. And Rob comes in completely low. Oh, hits Donnie, but Donnie doesn't follow up and then gets DDT'd. Not a great start for Donnie right now. Thrown into the corner, an elbow, but again misses another move. And immediately a suplex sends Donnie to the mat. Donnie's in big trouble already here. Rob has been dominating the early portion of this match. And Donnie is holding his lower back while Rob basically gets ready to go after him, but Donnie able to fight out finally. And then dumps Rob on his head. Rob in trouble now. Donnie finally being able to mount some offense. Kicks to the arms. Woosley standing up, but Donnie comes in and strikes And now strikes again. Picks him up and then guillotines him off the top rope. Rob in good shape. Oh! Stomp to the back. Catches Donnie. Rob working on the neck. Trying to weaken him. And then gets turned over himself. I have been told there will be a 6-man match in 2 weeks to determine the possible #1 contender for the Triple Crown title after the match next week. Working away. He's got him in that rear naked choke. Trying to get Rob in a position where he's weakened. Rob is out on the apron. Donnie's waiting for him. Waiting for him. Oh, but misses and gets intercepted quickly. Then kind of celebrates and gets a Russian leg sweep for the pleasure of that. So Rob readying now to attack Donnie, and does. And he is now getting himself psyched up. It's a you can't see me 5-knuckle shuffle. And it connects. Donnie now is in big trouble. Oh, Rob goes in for another punch and misses and just hits the mat. Now he's in trouble. Powerbomb. Sends Rob to the canvas. Donnie firing back after able to take advantage of Rob. Rob able to get out, trying to force his way out. Now clotheslines Donnie to the floor. Following up, chases him out. Donnie slides back in, tries to go for a kick. Punched in the back though. Caught by Rob. Rob turns him over, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I thought that might have been it. Working away now on him. Working on that lower back. Picking him up. Oh, an elbow to the midsection sends Rob reeling. Oh, and then he gets him into the calf crusher. Oh, but I'm not quite sure what happened there. The referee seemed to hit him. He goes for the pin instead. 1, 2. My goodness, that was odd. Rob avoids the calf crusher because the referee appeared to hit Donnie. Donnie's waiting for him. Preparing. Measuring him up. Here he goes. Connecting. And now goes for the pin. 1, 2. Donnie trying to psych himself up. Comes in on Rob. Tries to go for a tuck pin, but he got him on the ropes. Misses on that kick, though. Does connect, though, with a clothesline. Now, an opportunity. He needs to work his way through this. Strike onto Rob. Rob in big trouble. He's on the apron. This is not where you want to go. And he is dropped back first onto the apron. That metal and wood connecting with his back. Strikes and kicks thrown. Rob in big time trouble. Smashed his head into the apron. Donnie could just slide back in once he gets Rob down. He might be able to win on a count out at this point. Picks him up again. Oh, throws him into the ring post. And now Rob is bleeding from that effect and then throws him back into the ring. This is his moment. Donnie can feel it. Wiping the sweat from his brow. Waiting for Rob to get to his feet. Groggily, look at his face. It's covered in blood. He's picked up. He's got him. It could be all. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and Donnie will go on to face Goose. He came back, took it to Rob, and regained a shot at the title in the process. Probably the last chance Rob had is right here, connecting on this punch. But then his follow-up, his attempt to do it again, misses, and right after that, it all kind of goes south as Donnie is able to take advantage again. The calf crusher, I really thought this was it, but when the referee, for whatever reason, kind of knocked him out of it, I thought there was going to be a trouble. But instead, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything, as Donnie is able to get in and get the job done and get what he needed, which is a big pin
Here is your
and a big win.
Dawn.
So 2 weeks from today, it's Donnie versus Goose, one-on-one for the Triple Crown title. Thank you everyone for joining us today. That was a heck of a match. Heck of a way to finish with the main event. Main event worthy main event. And our boys and girls are ready to go.